Hi, Assalamualaikum. My name is Hanani Fatin Binti Hasfarizal and my metric number is 113625. This video is my reflection on the basic Canva lesson, focusing on the main ideas that I found important, how it has deepened my understanding, and what I plan to apply in the future. Major idea that struck to me was the link between Canva and the cognitive load theory. I realized that templates reduces unnecessary mental effort because they provide structure from the beginning. So this helps avoid clutter and allows us to focus more on shaping the message rather than struggling about the layouts. So the second idea that struck to me was the dual coding theory. This dual coding theory is where learning improves when text and visuals work together. And when these two work together, they can help us by strengthening our memory and also grabs our attention. And Canva supports this by letting us pair the icons, the colors, the shapes, images on the written content. So this helped me understand that these two, visual and text, plays a significant role on grasping attention and also strengthening our memory. So reflecting on my own design choices, I realized that I often get stressed about the designs on my slide, and this distracts me from doing the actual content. And after understanding the cognitive load theory, it made me realize that this is the very example of mental overload, because you're both stressing about the design you're going to apply in your slide and from doing the actual content. So this insight helped me understand that my designs affect me and my audience. So I also noticed that I used to rely heavily on long paragraphs or many fonts because I wanted my work to stand out and impress my lecturers, but that wasn't the case at all. In fact, it made my work look messy. So after learning about text hierarchy and common design mistakes, made me realize that simplicity often communicates better. So this shifted my perspective on what effective design really means. So the ethics section reminded me to be more careful when choosing my materials work, because we are taught to use licensed images, avoid direct copying from someone else's slide, and crediting sources is important to respect the copyright and academic integrity, because responsible design goes way beyond aesthetics. So in the future, I intend to use structured templates to reduce the cognitive load and follow the dual coding theory, and also practice the text hierarchy to maintain understanding in my slide. I also intend to avoid common design mistakes and follow the proper ethical guidelines so that my work would be effective and responsible. Thank you for listening to my reflection. This lesson has not only improved my Canva skills but also deepened my understanding on how design influences learning and communication.